Well, it's even drearier today than it was yesterday, but this is about where we left off in the last video. This is Taft Street South, which is actually 7th Street. These people were a customer until December, I think, of 2013. They stopped just before Christmas. And I should say that I don't like it when I lose customers because that means I lose income, but I don't blame anybody. It's the 21st century. There's news available everywhere, 24 hours a day. Why would anyone subscribe to a newspaper? Now, as you can see, there's no sidewalk here, but the sidewalk starts here, and this road does get a little bit of traffic, not a lot. I mean, it's humbled. So we're going to come up here on the sidewalk. So when a customer decides to stop subscribing, I completely understand. It's just ridiculous why anyone would want a paper in this day and age. Now, this apartment building up here, I have one customer in, and I have to go up to the door, open it, and toss the paper inside. It's like a little breezeway sort of lobby thing in the front there. And then across the street, you can see with the aluminum wheelchair ramp, that's another customer. They have a box near the front door there. Rachel wanted an aluminum ramp, much like that one. But after having used it, especially in winter, the aluminum is ridged so that supposedly for traction, but I've got to tell you, it is slippery, and the railings are freezing cold. Now, even with gloves on, you're gonna have frozen hands. Here on the corner, this house actually is 3 apartments. I have a customer there who right now is Sunday only, but he used to be daily, and he gave me the best tip I've ever gotten one year for Christmas. A Walmart gift card for $100. Now, since I was driving at the time, I used it for gasoline, and it lasted quite a while. Another customer in this next house. This house here, not this one, but this next one, was a customer, and sweet little old lady, and she moved. I got the comment on the sheet said transfer stop, and she transferred actually to another of my routes that I had back at the time. So that was kind of weird. And this apartment building, the top floor on the far end here, the north end, there was a customer. Another sweet little old lady. A lot of sweet little old ladies in this neighborhood. She not only would she leave me cards or envelopes every 3 or 4 months with my name on them with $5 in it, but at Christmas she would leave me $20 and a little plate with home-baked cookies, which I thought was really sweet. But then she stopped also. So we got one more paper to deliver. This is 3rd Avenue, and this house here, you can see it's on a little hill. What a pain this driveway must be to clear. I wouldn't like it. It's a pain to try and get up and down. Normally, I come up along the sidewalk and stop here and toss the paper as high as I can. But if there's snow on the driveway, because this is it's like a cliff, if there's still snow, then I'll just stand here in the road and throw as far as I can. So that's the last paper I deliver. Daily papers are only 9 now. And then we have to walk about 2 blocks before we get home. But you can see over here, there's the park, which is just a block north of the house. It was, fun growing up in this area because, there's a park right there, and there's a fountain in the middle of it. If the weather ever improves, I'll take Duke up and let him romp about a bit on a long leash. It's really, really cold today. There was a fresh dusting of snow that fell early this morning while I was out doing the papers. And most of it seems to have melted, although it's just not very warm. And it's a dreary day. Here we are back on 6th Street. I'm going to come out here in the middle of the road. I normally walk on the middle of the road rather than on sidewalks, because at night when it's dark, it's just safer. First of all, not everybody clears their sidewalks of snow and ice and stuff. And even in the summer, there's things like kids' bicycles and whatnot could be just carelessly dropped in the sidewalk. And with the street lights being spaced far apart and often blocked by trees, it's just safer to walk in the street where you can see everything. And there's so little traffic. But I want to show you the road. You can see it slopes from north to south, but even more from east to west. So in a wheelchair, it'll coast along nicely, but you have to keep controlling it to keep from veering off into the curb. And here's the house again. We've made it all the way back. Normally it takes me 30 to 40 minutes to walk the route, but since I was only just walking in the middle of the road rather than going up and down each driveway to deliver a paper, this took significantly less. But there we are back at the house, and we're done.